We cannot unsee what we have seen. Everything we thought we knew just a precious few months ago, we move forward wondering how we can recapture it. And at times, we wonder if we can find it again. Those simple, mundane moments. You know what they are. We all know. Groceries. A full classroom at school. A walk through town, not having to watch your space.
Are you guys gonna have some fun tonight?
That's important.
Your mind wanders. Everything is so close yet so far. A memory appears on your social media feed and you see yourself in a crowd, at a ball game, a concert, on a plane, no masks in sight. Hugging your friends, parents, your grandparents. What happened to our world? Everything we took for granted, we walk on believing these freedoms will return. Because if we don't think that way, we'll go crazy. At times, it's been a nightmare, and we're living it right along with you. My name is Will Frampton.
I'm Christina Mendonça.
And I'm Robert Ray, and we are all storytellers at heart.
Broadcasters with decades of experience, but we're also solopreneurs.
Running our own businesses.
Freelancing, reporting wherever the story takes us.
We've seen this pandemic as broadcasters, but also outside the newsroom.
As business owners, spouses, and parents.
Trying to survive this, just like you.
So here we are, more than 1 year into this pandemic. What have we lost? What have we learned? And how can we move forward back to what we knew? Over the next hour, we will chronicle the human and societal toll during this pandemic, kids and school, the music and entertainment industry, dramatic changes for law enforcement, and mental health. Fascinating people and stories from across the country and the world.
This was the most horrible thing, probably, that could happen to a lot of people career-wise.
What can we do to keep communities safer?
I don't think there's been the same pushback in France that there has been in the States.
I live in Sydney, Australia. COVID was a little bit of a blessing in disguise for me.
Undoubtedly, throughout 2020, international travel was surreal.
There's a lot of chatter about what the road forward is.
Through their eyes, we will look forward with hope and resolve. We can't undo what we've been through, but we can learn from it, grow, and move on, more prepared for what comes next. We are Rise.
Reporters inspired by stories of enterprise.
And we bring to you COVID, Lost and Learned.
Greetings. We're glad to have you with us. As we sit here filming this, it has been 1 year, almost to the hour, since life came to a grinding halt here in America.
But by the time you see this film, we think and we hope that life will find normalcy like it was before this global pandemic.
Yeah, so we put our heads together and thought, what are some stories we can tell to help truly bring perspective to this time in our history? Rob, I think we have to start with you. This time a year ago, you were packing your bags for what turned out to be months on the road chronicling COVID across America. While the rest of us were huddled indoors, you were out in the middle of all this.
Will, Christina, you know, it was the responsibility of myself as a reporter to get out there and chronicle exactly what was happening. It was unprecedented at the time. I had fear of traveling just as the rest of the world had of coronavirus, COVID-19, terms that most of us had never heard before. And as I ventured out across the country, I realized that I wasn't the only one feeling anxiety.
Early March of 2020 in central Tennessee. a deadly EF4 tornado came down from the skies.
And I had kids right here and kids right here, and we were just sitting in here as close as we could and holding as tight to each other as we could just to stay safe.
Rumblings of a virus were also swirling on these devastated streets, but no one here really cared. Humans can only take so much at one time.